Hey YouTube, this is Rhino and welcome back to another rant video. I wasn't really planning on making a video today, I just wanted to relax as this is Christmas, but I just got through eating Christmas food and I just felt like making a video. So today I'm going to talk about people who use this phrase way too much. I need a tune-up. Now, this is what I see a lot with noobs and high laughers. So I'm going to be describing both groups. The low people and the high people. But every time I go in a VP or something, well I can't say every time, but whenever I go with noobs, okay, this has happened to me many times in the past. Low laughers would be begging for an invite, and they would have about 35 laughs, level 3 gags, so your average noob nowadays, but they'd be begging for an invite. Well, the first group, a couple of Mr. Hollywoods come out. They use power trips. The low laughers don't, or it doesn't miss on the low laughers. They get down into low laugh. And then, they're constantly spamming out That's what they're doing. They're constantly saying, I need a tune-up, please give me a tune-up, please, I'm about to die. And just all kinds of crazy crap. Now, on this tune I'm not tune-up, or I'm tune-upless, of course, but on my tunes that are tune-up, that does have tune-up, I don't mind healing you up, just as long as you've been actually fighting. Because I've seen noobs who pass the first couple rounds, and then the second they get hit, they'll talk about, I need a tune-up, I need a tune-up, I need a tune-up. Now, to me, I could be wrong, but I don't think a person who hasn't done anything in the battle deserves a tune-up, especially if he's constantly spamming out, I need a tune-up. Now, I hate that phrase so much, because if you need a tune-up and I think you deserve a tune-up, I'll give you a tune-up. But I don't need people constantly spamming, I need a tune-up, I need a tune-up, please give me a tune-up, please, I'm going to die, please. And there's been a couple instances on my other tunes where I refuse to tune up somebody because they haven't been doing anything in the battles, and they don't deserve to be there. And then they get mad at me and say that they're going to report me for not tuning them up. First off, you don't have to tune up anybody. No matter if you're maxed to tune up or what, you don't have to tune up. You do it because you want to be nice and you don't want your group to die. But you can't report anybody for not wanting to tune you up. Sorry to break it to you, but that's not a reportable offense. Maybe if you start actually helping in the VP and start getting good gags and good laugh. And the reason why I'm using the VP as an example is because the VP is the most common place that I see this happening at. That's why I'm using the VP as an example. But if I think you deserve a tune-up, I'll give you a tune-up. But you don't have to constantly tell me that you need a tune-up. Because if I see that your laugh meter is low, then I will give you a tune-up. Because just like me, whenever I'm on this tune or whatever, I'm fighting the CJ or whatever, or CEO, and my laugh meter is low. I don't stop begging for a tune-up. I'm just like, well, I think I've been helping good in this group. If my team wants to tune me up, then go ahead. And 99% of the time, I get a tune-up whenever my laugh is low, just because I've been helping in the battle and whatever, and I haven't been spamming I need a tune-up. Now, this has been happening with high tunes too. I've been seeing 137 laughers. They get down to this one time. I was with this 137 laugher. He got down to, I believe, 85 laugh, and he started saying, "I need a tune-up. I need a tune-up." And I'm like, okay, well, since you're a high laugher, you should know better than to start spamming out, "I need a tune-up." And of course somebody tuned him, but yeah. I hate that phrase just because if you need a tune-up, you don't need to tell your team that I need a tune-up. We can all read. We're smart enough to read your laugh meter and to know if you need a tune-up or not. And plus, if you haven't been doing jack squat in the battle, then of course we're not going to tune you up. There'll be some really nice people who will tune you up even though you haven't been fighting at all. But most of the time, we won't tune you up if you haven't been helping. Because sorry, I got a text message. But anyway, yeah, but we won't tune you up if you haven't been helping. Now, if you've been doing your fair share of the battle and been actually fighting instead of just constantly saying I need a tune-up, then by all means, we'll give you a tune-up. But if you've constantly been saying I need a tune-up, then now, this is just personal, but I will not give you a tune-up. That's just how it is. Because on my other tunes, I should have got on a tune that has tune-up, but anyway. On my other tunes, I try and keep the group alive. Well, on this tune I try to keep the group alive too. But if they've actually been helpful. Now, if they haven't been helpful, then see ya. That's all I gotta say. Good knowing. Good riddance. But anyway, that's about all I have on this subject. Just please stop saying I need a tune-up whenever A, you haven't been doing anything, B, you're a high laugher and you have a lot of health, and C, well, trying to think of a good answer for C. Oh, C, you're a low laugher who doesn't even need to be in the battle, but still you want to come anyway. But anyway, that's it for this video, tunes. This has been Loud Rhino Frap, and I'll see you on my next video.